One of the hardest I've ever laughed on the show is this guy, and the editors are hilarious because they didn't have to do this. This guy is
It's a very serious show.
and he's like crying. He's like, I just want to go home. He goes, and I busted up laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Who was the editor that decided to leave the part after this guy saying, I want to go home?
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that
I
shit.
couldn't edit it out, bro. It was just
It's the exclamation point on the statement.
You have to.
It's like, I want to go home.
my boy. I'm gonna put you on my sex swing.
Ooh.
Quiet mooncakes in 5, 4,
Try to start the
3,
show.
2, 1. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. This is definitely like the porn where they have a huge penis in their face and they have to feel around for it and they're pretending like they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
This popsicle's warm. Hi.
What kind of porn category is that?
Yeah, what
Let
is
me
that
tell you
one?
something. Porn is a little too crazy for me now and I don't like it as much.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird incest stuff that's popping up.
A lot of it.
What the fuck?
Too much of it.
Why?
Don't need the storyline.
And they always say like mommy and shit. Like I'm
Don't
like, dude,
say mommy.
Don't
Don't say
call-
that.
Or brother.
Don't say mom
Or dad.
Yeah, let's not use all that stuff. But I
don't
guess
even
that's
like
what
daddy.
people like.
Even like in non-incest porn, whenever I hear daddy, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
what
not
I don't
about-
like
weird.
what
daddy
about
either.
Papi.
Bobby's cool.
That's where I draw the line. I think
Yeah.
Poppy's fine. I think
Poppy's
Poppy's
fine.
on the. It
Daddy's a
matters
little
about
weird.
the execution, right?
Daddy's
the
a little
execution.
weird.
But daddy is no good, bro.
Like imagine
Puppy's
being a
okay.
guy and having sex with a girl and be like, mommy, like, yeah, mommy.
But
like-
you like this father?
yeah, like, that's weird, dude.
Yeah, all of it is not okay. I think.
Patriarch of the home, please.
You think that's a red flag if
Mama.
you're making love and sweet coitus to somebody and they start calling you?
Do you like what do we call it? Sexy talk?
No, silent, dude. Just
Quiet.
keep it. Just no talking unless
you
just
fucking weird. You like silent sex?
Not silent,
So
but
you
like-
get mad at her when she moans and shit. You better shut the fuck up.
shut up, dude.
Just heavy breathing.
She moans? No, she don't moan, bro. She just looks at me straight. She doesn't no
She
facial
just says,
expressions.
hurry up.
Is it over
she's
yet?
like, finish.
Just hurry up.
Rapido, come
And I was
on.
like, give me
on.
2 seconds, babe. I'm almost there.
I'm
But for real, do you like
It's
silent sex?
Not silent, but like, I just don't like the talking.
You don't be. Do you be like,
Nah, I try to keep that shit under wraps. You know why? Because I feel like if we're gonna get real for a sec, if I moan, I feel like that's you being a bitch. Like that's you
Really?
being like.
nah, man, you gotta grow
Girls
up.
like it.
Maybe.
You gotta grow up, dude. You gotta fucking make
I
noise.
feel that girls, I don't have to feel nothing. Then we have a woman, Robin Couch.
It's very feminine when I do it,
you
though.
are having consensual coitus.
Consensual coitus.
Double
C.
Double C. When
Double
you're,
C.
when you're
Pop,
having
C'd
double
up.
C, do you like it when a guy moans when you're doing something very
The nasty?
special for him?
Yeah, it's a nice confirmation that like I'm doing the right stuff.
Yeah, see, I told you, you idiot.
Yeah, wouldn't
Don't
it be
get mad at
weird
me,
if
bro.
if they make no noise, if they're just like breathing through their nose, like?
I don't do that, bro.
A little off-putting.
because I can't breathe out of my nose. So I
Or
go.
you gotta just let it go. You know
That's
what
like
it was?
Like, let's just say, Robin, let's say like you are putting on your best moves and the guy is just dead silent. I feel like that would fuck with your self-confidence.
Yeah.
I just think it would just make me feel awkward. Like it would feel like an episode of The Office or something.
Yeah, it would just be very.
You know what the thing
robotic.
is though too, with lovemaking, I think it's whatever you do, whatever it is that makes you tick, you got to do. You know what I mean? Like if that makes sense. Like whatever that you like, you have to do.
Concede,
It can't be
believe,
disingenuous.
achieve. Shut the
No,
fuck
no,
up.
it can't be. It
Live,
can't be.
love, laugh.
No, it can't be
Sorry,
like
what?
disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you don't
of
want
course.
you don't want someone to do some shit that they don't like.
Yeah.
Just sound like Chewbacca.
Not really into. When
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird. This feels forced. You know, that's what it is.
When I
really.
was younger, I would make less noise, but it was because I was insecure about like looking or sounding weird. Now I don't care.
Okay, well, you gotta give us a sample right now.
I'll be like,
like that.
Oh, I'll be like, fuck. No, you just fucking make whatever. Like now you just gotta let it out.
I just go
Yeah.
Japanese, baby. Yamate kudasai. That's how I do it, baby. Japanese style, dude.
Oh shit!
Whatever, dude.
I hate
fire.
Japanese porn with everything that I have.
I don't like that
It's
shit.
weird.
It's
Well,
weird.
It sounds repay.
It's not for us.
It sounds
don't like
okay.
it.
Also, why pixelation? Why?
Yeah.
And then you're cool with like octopuses fucking
That's-
people.
that's
You know,
just Japanese legal stuff.
that was the workaround for pornography for, I think, like drawing. I saw this documentary about a guy who started the tentacle porn genre.
That guy is killing
So
it.
that was the way to
Wow.
get around censoring stuff because
Pixelation.
it's not a penis. So if you use a tentacle, it was different. So that was the loophole around it, and that's how it got popular.
What was the idea behind the pixelation of the dick?
I don't understand.
Is
just
it
illegal.
because they thought it was gay, or is it like what? Like I'm
thought it
trying
was
to really
gay?
understand like why did they do that? Like did they think it was like homosexual to see a guy's dick?
Well,
Or
Robbie,
is it
can
Is
you
it
look
just like
that up?
homophobia?
But they,
Is it
don't they
homophobia?
also,
What is it?
Don't they also blur the
What am
vagina
I
too?
looking at?
Why does Japanese porn pixelate genitalia? But they don't really. Do they pixelate the girl too?
I think
They
they
have
do.
uncensored,
Oh,
they have
maybe not.
censored, but a majority of their stuff is censored.
I'll look it up, but if I die suddenly and tragically, someone delete my
Nah, dude, it's part of
Oh,
it.
you don't want to see my Google search. It's weird
No.
as fuck.
I'll
Just
be
tell
at
them it's
I'll
for
be
your
at
work.
your funeral and be like, the last thing she was watching was Japanese porn.
No,
And
talk
everyone will be
about
like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, who's this guy? Don't worry
The
about
only
it.
that was, why is he at the funeral?
She shit about me. She shit on me about cheerleading, so this is my revenge.
I got her back.
Got her back after post death.
Yeah, but I remember like just back in the day when, you'd be trying to look up some Asian porn and always Japanese stuff would pop up. And I'm like, why? And what is going on with their teeth? How come none of it's straight?
Teeth.
I don't understand because Korean people have very straight teeth.
Japanese people don't have straight teeth? They got
Not
fucked
in
up
these
teeth?
pornos. Let me tell you something. When a Japanese girl bites into an apple, you know who it's from.
The
You
girls
just
are
tell.
fine though, huh? I'll say that. The girls are bomb, but it's just weird scenarios. It'll be like Subway and like it's like
It's always, like, weird groping shit.
There was this one
What's
that
up with
had me dying laughing was because there was this lady who was she was an English teacher. No. She was trying to learn how to speak English and they were doing it by fucking.
There it is.
So there was
That's a good storyline.
a
That's a
foreign
good
student
story.
or
I'm
a
in.
foreign teacher, and he's like, he's not even American himself. Like he's like Italian or something. So he would just sit there, and she goes,
I don't trust
it's say Boris, Boris, and he goes, yes, Boris in your mouth, and he goes, oh, I said Boris, and then she would just start sucking his balls. But I'm
Man.
just fucking dying laughing. But she's really hot.
That's one way to learn English, man.
I know.
That's effective.
You
She's
won't
like-
forget that.
You will remember how to say balls.
The best line of that porno was when after he nuts in her face, she looks at it and then she goes, "Oh, Japanese style." And then she starts.
No way,
And then she starts
dude.
sucking the nut off of his dick. But it's like, why did you say that?
Japanese
She goes,
style.
"Oh yes, a Japanese style."
Is
Wow.
that, yeah, because the Japanese did coin that term, bukake, right?
I literally bukake
Bukake.
is also a dish. It's a bukake udon.
What the hell is that?
a very good udon.
I think it means like everything or everywhere or something like that.
Oh, is that what bukkake means?
Yeah, it's
like an everything
everywhere,
bagel,
all
you know?
the time.
They
Like
got
that
it.
Can I
movie?
get the bukake bagel, please?
Isn't there a
You want
movie?
it tonight or later? Huh?
I hate to interrupt this poetry. But, I have an answer.
Thank God. Let's go, Robin Couch. What we got?
So,
Robin Couch.
Japanese adult videos are still censored due to Article 175 of the Japanese Criminal Code, which prohibits the sale and distribution of obscene materials. Most mainstream production companies belong to ethical associations that determine what's acceptable to show, similar to what America passed in the 30s to the 60s.
What?
Whoa, America has one of those?
So the loophole, so they can show people having sex,
But not with
but
penis, though.
you just cannot specifically see
The genitalia.
But you can still see what's going on. It's like kind of blurred, but you see like bush and
Yeah,
stuff.
they barely pixelate. They
They
just pixelate the
barely
edge.
do it.
It's
Yeah,
like,
barely do it.
We know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anybody.
It's very obvious what's happening.
Do you remember the first time you guys ever saw pornography?
I remember the first time I seen it. It was at my buddy's house. He was an Indian kid. He was sick. And we went to his house.
Okay.
And he was like he would download everything off like LimeWire.
There it is.
And it was
Bingo bango.
and it was somebody having sex with someone's mom. And it was like a MILF thing.
Milfy.
And I remember watching it, and as we watched it, I was like, I can't believe, like, because I didn't understand the concept of pornography, and I was like, I had so many questions, and one of my questions was, who's filming this, right? I was like, how does
Who
this
thinks
happen?
that when they first watch
I
porn?
swear to God, bro, this
What a
is-
loser. He's like, well, what kind of lens are they using? And
it wasn't-
who's the gaffer here? And where's the sound guy?
It wasn't even that it wasn't even that deep. It was more about like, I was like, I can't believe this motherfucker is having sex with someone's mom. Like, that's crazy.
That's a mother.
Like, I thought that was like real shit. Like, I remember the MILF Hunter site. I used
Hunter.
to be like, I used to
Yeah.
really
What is
feel.
MILF Hunter? I don't know.
it was a
that.
website.
Dude, you
The
guys don't know MILF Hunter, bro.
Dude, it's
Oh,
classic.
whatever over
Dude.
here, dude. Are the decibels correct on this right here? Because I think the audio's peaking.
Nah, because they would
Fuck this
they
guy,
would,
all right?
They would
Who
make
you
it.
making fun of here, Mr. Technical Porn Guy.
It's not even the technical. It was just like I just didn't understand
You had questions.
Yeah, because I was
but
like,
nobody
that's
looks
crazy.
at porn and starts worrying about those type of things. They just go, "Whoa, look at these titties."
No, for sure.
The first thing you thought was, "My dad does sound," and I'm not sure if this is
I don't
correct.
sound like Kermit the Frog, okay?
Yeah. Well, Miss Piggy doesn't do that for me.
I just remember thinking, like, I just had so many questions. Like, I can't believe, because I thought that shit was real. I was like, this is nuts. And
That
I
shit
remember
is real.
It is real in the
It's
streets.
real.
You know? But I just didn't understand. I was like, this is crazy. Someone's mom having sex with, like, someone's
how old were
Some
you?
rando.
I was probably in, like, 5th grade, 6th grade.
Oh wow.
Oh, I think I was younger than you. I was 3rd grade when I first saw
Whoa.
on 56K.
You think you're better than me, bro? Because you were younger?
I'm way better than you, and I've said this to you multiple times.
Not for that reason, but yeah, okay.
But it was like on a 56K modem, and I just remember just like waiting forever for this fucking picture to upload. And it was this blonde lady with huge Dairy Queens. And I was like,
Dairy Queens,
whoa,
DQs.
look at those things. And I just was amazed at it. I told my friend to print it out for me on a piece of paper.
Nice.
And he did, and I just folded it up real nice and tight, and I hid it in my pocket, and
Nice.
I ran back into my house. My mom was like, "Where'd you go?" "Nowhere!" And I just fucking...
What'd you yell at me?
Shut up! Did you have fun at Sam's house? Shut the fuck up, Mom!
Now, what was your first, like, pornographic, like, video you've seen?
I don't remember the first video, but I just remember the first time I ever saw porn was on that computer at his house in his parents' bedroom, and we just saw it go beep beep. Beep beep, slowly
little by
fucking
little.
load, and I was amazed. But I do remember I didn't like watching male on women porn. I only watched women on women because seeing another penis would creep me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like for some reason I couldn't switch off the fact that was somebody else's.
Because you didn't.
Me and
you
my
didn't- No,
sorry,
what
go
were you
ahead.
saying? No,
I was gonna say me and my friends in middle school, we would watch porn together, which is kind of weird, but it's because we're kids. We're
That's
like,
what boys
yo,
do,
watch
though.
this.
Boys watch porn together.
And
Do they?
we would cover the dude's dick and be like, ew, like, nah, like, because we thought it was like gay. We're like, oh, woo, ah.
And there's that one friend that was like, "Don't cover it.
Don't cover it. Let it
I
be.
need it.
Let it be. But we were
Please."
so concerned with like not seeming gay in front of our friends.
That's
But then the
everyone's
camera
word.
angle would change, and then the dick would be over here, and then you'd be like, nah, dude, nah. So you're playing whack-a-mole with this dude's dick, essentially, is what you're doing.
You're touching it the whole time.
A lot of people don't understand too. Is like as you get older, when you're like more and more like comfortable with your sexuality, you tend to do more quote unquote like gay things because
Yeah.
you don't care.
It doesn't
It's-
matter.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I remember when I first came to LA, I had a buddy of mine.
I'll suck a dick.
Yeah,
Well,
shit.
he was
At least once.
I mean, he's pretty like flaming, right? And he was a musician at the time. And one of our clear signs was that number one, he would only cover Adele songs, and I'm like, you might be a little gay.
Something going on.
Side number two, the guy was flaming as fuck, right?
Okay.
But I think because he was so hyper religious, he didn't want to come out. But I
do
didn't
it.
know that he wasn't out because he clearly was. I mean, to us, we thought he was like openly gay, and we were going karaoke, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, dude, how long have you been gay? Or when did you find out? And when did you come out?" Just trying to have a heart to heart with him, right? Because we've been friends for quite a minute. He goes, "Fuck, I'm not gay." Looked at him, and I'm drunk at this time, right? I was like, "Boy, you gay!" I was like, "You
Classic
gay,
David
man."
stuff.
I was like, "Quit fucking around." He goes, "I'm not fucking gay." I'm like, "You're gay, bro. Don't fucking lie to me."
Wow.
I was getting a little irritated because he thought, like, "You think I'm stupid?" I was like, "Come on, you're gay." He goes, "I fucking love pussy." I'm like, "That is the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life."
Yeah.
There's no straight man that says that. And he was like looking at me. I was like, "Am I on like a hidden camera show?"
You forced him out of the closet.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I had to ask friends. He goes, "You know, he's gay, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's gay." He's like, "No, he said he's not gay." And so after that, everybody was super confused because we
Yeah.
just assumed he was. And so we're just like, "Okay, if he's not, he's not." Lo and behold, a year later comes out to us.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm gay." I was like, "You got mad at me, bitch." I was trying to have a heart to heart.
Yeah.
Like, I knew you were, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking singing Adele everywhere. Like, oh, God damn it. I knew this.
Just wasn't ready.
Yeah, but he came out, and then what I found out was it was because he was for some reason so scared, like his mom was hearing him all the time, and I'm like, "Bro, you with friends? We
Yeah.
all knew,
Yeah.
right? You just flaming up the whole place. You touched the wall, the whole building would go down in flames."
And his mom probably knows too.
Oh, his mom knew.
Yeah, for
his
sure.
mom, of course she
They
did,
knew.
right? Because she raised him,
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I guess he told me that when he came out to his mom, him was like. He was Korean. He goes, "I know. I know. Yeah, I know. He was gay. He was gay. So you be gay.
That's
You
so
being
funny.
gay. I used to call homo all the time, man.
Damn.
Man.
Hey, don't worry about it. I only give you hot dog every day.
dog.
No taco per you, okay?
For you.
Let's
Wow.
get into the news section that I only do with these motherfuckers.
Why
It's going
us,
to
dude?
be the section called Twitter You Wild.
Twitter, you wild. Twitter, you wild. Does something pop up? Like
Twitter,
a
you wild.
Actually, I don't even
Like
know
a
that's the title. I just
Nickelodeon?
made that up right now.
I like it.
But Twitter, you
Whoa.
crazy.
This is
Twitter,
already
you
good.
wild. Robin Castigat.
The internet, bruh.
I just thought that this shit was fucking hilarious to me.
It's okay. Person
I was high as fuck the other night, saw the shit, made
It
me
was
giggle.
fire.
You be partaking in marijuana sometimes?
Oh, let me tell you this. The internet, bruh. Me. It's okay, boo. Pussy farts are natural. Her. But you freestyle to it. Me. Shit was fire.
It was fire.
As he's consoling
Shit
her.
was fire.
Dude, meme culture has been one of the best things that has ever happened to the internet.
Oh yeah.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
I feel like that's the same dude from the voicemail. You know what I mean?
The last
Having these thoughts.
You guys ever remember the first time you heard a queef in real life?
She wasn't phased, bruh.
Yeah, I wasn't. I did, and I kind of
Wasn't
laughed.
fake.
I still laugh.
Yeah.
And we laugh. I just go.
Have you ever made a girl feel ashamed though?
No. I wasn't. No.
See, that
that's
sounds like a
fucked up.
lie right there.
Yeah,
dude.
no.
When the voice goes high pitched, that's a lie.
How are you gonna feel? How are you gonna be like?
You
what the
queefed
fuck
and
was
you
that?
went, hey, pussy farter. What's up, Donald Duck pussy? Fucking quacking away, huh?
No, I always thought it was kind of. I've always just laughed. Like I was just laughed, and then they laughed, and then
I was
just
shocked.
Like,
I didn't know what a queef was until I first heard it. I was like,
Oh, really?
Where did that noise come from? And I just remember the labia is going, and I was like,
That's
interesting.
exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens.
I pulled out, and then the pussy farted, and I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was. I
Were
had
you
no
flattered?
idea.
You're like, wow.
I wasn't flattered. I just didn't know that could happen. And
Yeah.
it blew my fucking mind. And then my friends made fun of me. He goes, "You don't know what a queef is, dude? Fucking virgin." I was like, "Yeah, I was a virgin, dude."
I just had
That's
sex.
the point. I literally just had sex.
Jeez.
And I didn't know that it happens a lot when you do a dog A style.
Dog A.
Dog A. Is this true, Patrick, in your studies and your
I
findings?
think for me, it's when you go like if you go all the way out and then back in, all the way out, back in, you kind of create an air
The-
buildup.
the
This is the
suction.
scientific
The air buildup?
This
As
is the
he
buildup
does the
of air.
diagram with his hand?
It's kind of like. Did you ever have a not silly putty, but there was like a
Yeah, like
it was like Play-Doh.
Silly putty would do that shit.
and you like put your thumb in and out,
And it
and
would
then
fart.
eventually start farting. That's a queef. That's silly.
It's an
putty
air
fart.
pocket,
Queef.
you know what I mean?
Just an air pocket, baby.
It's physics, dog.
That's just air, baby.
I wonder what that feels like for a
Aerodynamics.
woman.
Can
Is
we?
it relaxing?
Yeah, what? I wish somebody could tell us what this feels like.
Robin Couch, if you are comfortable,
Yeah,
enough
if you,
to
if you
discuss
feel
this
up for it. Like,
and
this is purely like we are curious.
Robin
are
Couch, I
absolutely
apologize
curious.
for what we're putting
And
you
you're
through.
and you're putting us through an open dialogue, and that's what's important.
I have a couple of questions. Number one,
Sure.
Just let her answer the
how
first
did
one
you
first.
feel when you first quaffed,
Coffee.
right? And then also two, what does it feel like?
Also, 3 on a scale from 1 to 10. How much do you hate us? Go.
Start with that one first.
10.
I see there it is.
10.
Accurate.
What if I just talk like this? No, I mean, it was kind of embarrassing. I remember the first time it was a little bit embarrassing. But then, like, laughing it off made it better. As I don't, like, have that distinctive an idea of, like, that consciously what it feels like. So I think you're more just, like, shocked by the sudden fart noise
Okay.
versus, like, thinking
Yeah.
about actually what physical sensations you're experiencing. So
It's overpowering.
it's just like startling, or like 'cause I feel like it's also like when like two like chests rub and make a fart noise too. Sometimes like
That's fire.
it's just
That's
like
fire.
you just
That happens.
kind of like forget about what exactly happened and you just start laughing at the fart noise.
Fart noises are funny, man.
They are funny.
It'll never
Universally.
not be funny.
You have to laugh at them, otherwise like what's the point? You know?
Exactly.
You have
Dude,
to.
I remember specifically Miss Gilkinson in elementary school got mad at me
Farty ass
because
bitch,
I
dude.
couldn't stop laughing at this kid that farted in class. I was in tears. Laughing.
funny.
And
Yeah.
then she looks at me, she goes, "You know, David, as you get older, these natural body reactions aren't going to be as funny." And you lied because it's 10 times funnier as you're older.
It's
Dude,
so
it's so
funny.
It's way funnier.
Bro, if you're at a business meeting, like just say like it's like like a corporation, like everyone's got suits on, long table like this. Everyone's like, okay, quarterly reports are, you know, X, Y, and Z. We're picking up sales here. We need to work on marketing here. And then you just hear in the middle of that,
Dying laughing.
bro, I'm gonna die laughing.
Business meeting over.
This fool literally showed me.
over.
He
We're
showed
going
me
to
this
lunch.
show
Yeah.
called Alone, right? And remember, I had COVID.
That show's fire.
I had
bro.
COVID for 7 days. I watched like 3 or 4 seasons of it. This show is the craziest show I've ever seen in my life.
Motherfuckers get
So
diarrhea out
it's
there, bro.
first of all, number one, the reason why it's like the way people describe this show to me, they
It's so good.
told me that these are like the top wilderness experts. They are absolutely not, because
In the later seasons, they are.
Naked and Afraid has these people, but they only have 2 fucking items, and they're fucking butt naked, and they last way longer than some of these people. Some of them.
Yeah.
Right? Now, not to say that these people aren't dope, but they actually have all their tools with them. They have flints, they have whatever. And just to go back to the farting thing, full circle, one of the hardest I've ever laughed on the show is this guy, and the editors are hilarious because they didn't have to do this. This guy is
It's a very serious show.
and he's like crying. He's like, I just want to go home. He goes, and I busted up laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Who was the editor that decided to leave the part after this guy saying, I want to go home?
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that
Just
shit.
edit it out, bro. It was just
It's the exclamation point on the statement.
You have to.
It's like, I want to go home. You know what I mean? Like, he's in bad shape.
Like the
desperation.
The
He's in bad
objective of the
shape.
show is that these people stay out there until the last person falls. So you could be out there for a year. You don't fucking know.
Whoa.
And after a while,
Dude,
they start
it's
to lose,
fucked up.
like, they start
A
to lose
year?
time. They're
Yeah.
like, I've been out here for maybe 3 or 4 months. I don't fucking know.
And they start talking about their family and shit. That's when it gets real sad. 'Cause
Whoa,
they're like, I just
dude.
want to go back to
and
see my family.
and it's legit. It's
They're
not bullshit.
completely by themselves. On Naked and Afraid, they got a camera guy.
They
there
got
and shit.
food on Naked and
Yeah,
Afraid.
bro. They got
Yeah,
fucking
but they're
craft
butt naked
services.
with fucking ants crawling up their vaginas and penis holes.
Yeah.
For
Right.
a little bit, but I feel like afterwards they put on some clothes.
Yeah, dude, they're fine.
They
You
don't.
know?
So there was a
know.
girl who she was labeled as a crazy person on the show.
Sure.
And she started writing blogs about how it was like. They do have a camera crew there that you get to see every now and then. And she said that some of the contestants would like try to steal some of like the granola bars from like its cameramen.
Sure.
But they don't help them out. They're not supposed to. So if they do it, it's because they're breaking the fucking rules.
Yeah.
But it's legit. They're butt naked out there and they're fucking suffering, dude.
There's an Arctic version now. They're like in the snow.
Dude, Alone
you
is-
would die.
Alone is so
For
fucking
reals.
good.
You would die, but I want to watch
Love
that
the show.
episode.
Watch Alone. Alone is
Alone?
fucking fire, bro.
Dog,
I
the
love
best
it.
part is when they just start singing to themselves because they have no music.
Yeah.
So they have to create it themselves.
I do that now.
There was that makes sense.
I do that all the time.
There was a guy, there's a white dude that was super Rasta, so he had dreads, of course.
Okay.
Right? And then out of nowhere, he's quiet, he goes, reggaeton! There's nobody there.
Yeah.
And he's just losing his mind.
Yeah.
And he just goes, reggaeton! And he's just quiet for another like 30 seconds.
He just misses those drums.
Bro, I
He
do
misses
that
the
at work.
Jamaican drums.
I do that at work. I'll just be walking around just saying crazy shit, like singing to my. I do that now.
What's your song that you be singing?
I
in
don't
your
know.
head?
It just depends on whatever's in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say crazy shit. I do that all the time. I probably am a little crazy, but I do that shit all the time. So in the woods, I would be fucking
How long do you think you guys would survive?
not long.
I think I could give myself fucking 20 days tops.
20 days is a lot.
That's
20 is it?
impressive.
Those motherfuckers out there for like 6
you know what?
months, dude.
No,
3
but-
days, no water.
You know, in like
Dead.
every season,
20 days, bro.
like 4 people
got
dropped out
trained?
in like the first week.
Oh, yeah.
Every time, let's say the first week, 4 or 3 people drop out. You're giving yourself. I don't give you 20 days. You're
Hey, but
lying.
if,
20 days is a
if
lot
I
of days.
trained for it, if I had the skills to be able to do it,
Can you make a fire with the stick like
nah,
that?
bro. Nah.
You know what
So
I want?
I'll say I would get fucked up on the house building part. Like a log, I'll be trying to build my house and it falls on me, and I'll be like, I'll get frustrated and I'll probably want to leave.
That's what it would be for
like
you.
first 2 days. 2 days.
Some
Right.
people
Well,
have to
because
leave
there's
over
not-
just stupid mistakes. There was a person who put his Flintstone on his jacket, and then he lifted his jacket and his Flintstone rolled into the water. And so he had to leave because he couldn't create fire anymore. He goes, if I
Wow.
don't have fire, I'm done. So he called it in. This
Yeah.
other girl,
Good call.
she had a piece of wood. She's talking to the camera. She goes, I've been out
Oh,
here
dude,
for quite a
chopper,
bit.
that's the
She
worst.
missed the wood and she hit her hand and split her hand open. So she had to leave.
Wow.
So these little small mistakes and you're fucked, dude.
And some of them are like they're playing the body fat game. So like some dudes will get like 300 pounds and then go on the island. So then if they can't find food, then they'll just kind of eat themselves.
They're like
you
a
know?
bear hibernating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then some people are just trying to outlast like 3 other people. And like what'll happen is one person will be like, they'll do medical checks and they'll say, oh, dude, you're too skinny. You can see your ribs. And then they'll take you out and they'll pull you from the show.
Dude, if I
Because
was
you're
on
not
that
eating
show,
enough.
man,
You know what I
would
want?
gain so much weight.
I would want that. You ever see Hunger Games?
Yeah.
When they put the little spout into the tree and the water comes out. Like, I wonder if that really. I would get one of those.
That shit wouldn't work.
Does that shit work?
That should not work.
That is the
looks
dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard on this show, dude.
I was like, why are you bringing up some fucking shit from Hunger
dog?
Games, bro?
Whenever you
I was like, is that legit?
Hey, motherfucker, whenever you ever walked up to a tree and then you just say, hey, Britta.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, damn, it
But
looks
they do,
don't work.
amazing.
they do have
They
stuff
boil
in,
it.
like in the Amazon where they have jungle vines where you know when you see in the movies where they cut it and water comes out? Yeah. That's real.
Okay,
But not no
so you
fucking
can't get the little
spout, bro.
spout and just water
This
just
was like, hey,
filtered.
yo, hold on
it's
a second.
filtered water.
Money don't grow on trees, dog.
Wait, hold up.
I thought everybody had this
That shit
figured
looked
out.
amazing. I was like, I would bring one of those on Naked and Afraid if that existed, but I wasn't sure. I obviously didn't do the research, but
This will believe in everything.
Can we fact check that, Robin?
does the water
Honestly,
spout
you
work?
don't
Yeah,
have to.
of course,
Like a
if that's
sparklets?
true, I'm so embarrassed.
Nah, it's
But
definitely
in,
not.
There's
Like
water
jungle
lines.
Googling
vines.
now.
Oh shit, she's doing
Does
it.
the water spout from Hunger Games work?
The water spout from it just says Patrick's an idiot.
It's just gonna say no search results came up.
Because even like
that's
the
just gotta
water
work.
purification systems they have nowadays, like you still have to do a lot of work to get like clean water.
Oh, for sure. And sometimes they have to risk it. There was a person who decided that he wanted to drink through this specific type of moss. And this moss actually has iodine in it. And if you guys don't know, iodine kills a lot of bacteria that's, in water. And so people who have like survival packs, they'll have iodine packs. And it's that fucking orangey, reddish, amber color. They'll throw it in there, gets rid of the bacteria, tastes like shit, but you're fine. So he assumed that the moss had enough iodine, but it doesn't. Drank it, got fucking poisoning, parasites in his gut, had to leave.
Damn.
I can Google a little bit longer to dig a little deeper.
You don't have to.
No,
it doesn't
no.
exist, and Pat's an idiot.
Yeah, we
Well,
just wanted a definitive answer.
It does look like on OutdoorLife.com, a survival skills thing is like how to get water and syrup from trees, and it looks like they nailed something into a tree. And I do know you can pull syrup from trees that way, or sap, because my
Yes,
parents
you can
live in
get.
Vermont.
You could do that with maple syrup, 100%.
Maple
But
syrup, baby.
It does say
some
Patrick's an idiot.
indicating that it may be possible. That's why I said I can dig a little deeper.
Yeah, I think we need more research done.
I
on
think
this,
we don't
this
need
issue.
research. Robin, you're going to be tired. You'll be here all night.
yeah.
All right.
That shit
we
came
can't
out
do
like
this.
Sparklets water in
What the
Hunger
fuck are
Games,
you
dude.
teaching
That shit
your
looked
fucking
filtered.
daughter? Is like, baby, just go to that
You
tree,
know.
spike a hole, no water.
Dun, dun. I'm gonna go to the park tonight and try it out.
Yeah, bro. That'd be
Yeah,
tight.
but
With
the
a straw.
jungle vines do have it because it's hollow and it'll store the water in there, and you chop it off and you could drink some water.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I actually looked that up because I saw it, in movies and stuff, and then it's actually
There's
real.
just so many unknowns being in the wild. Like we're so unprepared. Like
Yeah.
even the moss, like thinking like I would have no idea that moss had any form of iodine in it at all.
Yeah.
But think about so many of those little things about the nature that we are completely unprepared about.
You know,
that
a
could
big
completely
portion
kill
of
your
me
ass.
losing weight that helped me like work with food was watching Naked and Afraid. Because they would actually put in like the amount of like caloric intake a human needs to survive. And I was thinking to myself,
They
it's like,
explain it very well.
they do it very, very well. And I'm
Really
thinking to
well.
myself, it's like, oh, I'm not actually hungry. Like, I think I'm fucking hungry, but I
Yeah.
had 6 burritos today.
And that's how you lose weight.
Like,
You gotta
these
be hungry.
motherfuckers, they're actually starving. So when
Yeah.
they say they're starving, they're fucking starving.
Yeah.
And like the amount of food that they have to gather to keep their body just alive.
Damn.
Just to maintain their, like not even maintain their weight, just so they don't lose like
Survive.
3 pounds that day is like crazy. And how they have to plan out what the activity they're going to do for that day. Because it's like, if I do too long of an activity, I'm going to burn up all my calories and I'll be starving.
Damn.
You know what I was wondering for ladies, because they have their menstruation cycles. What the fuck do they? What do
you
they
just
do?
know that shit stops, bro. That shit stops.
Oh, when you're
What?
starving and shit, huh?
That shit stops,
Oh,
bro.
this man
Oh,
knows
really?
about women, dude.
Dog. Hell yeah.
That's
Don't
what
quote
else?
me on that, but that shit stops.
It does it really?
It's called amaria. When your body fat dips too low, your
There it is.
menstrual cycle stops.
See, and then my dick stopped working.
There it
There
is.
you
See,
go.
I know what's up.
That's why you're eating 6 burritos.
That's why I know.
Thought I didn't notice that fact, but I was like, yeah, Dave's eating a lot of burritos. What's going on?
So you guys want to know something? At my fucking fattest, right? So I had to I tracked my food just to see how much I was eating. First of all, it was hyper irregular. Some days it would be like 1,000 calories, but on the average days that I was eating an average to 3,300 to like 4,000 calories.
Wow.
I had no fucking idea because you're just eating. You're
Yeah.
just going about your day. And every time somebody
You're a
asks you, like,
grazer for sure.
oh, I'm not only a grazer, I'm a farmy eater, right? You know, like farm boys where they had that big breakfast because
Yeah,
they need
yeah.
to work the whole day.
Sure.
Well, I would have that breakfast and then lay down.
You have a lumberjack slam
Yeah,
every day. huh?
Lumberjack
So-
slam, baby.
that's my favorite.
Like Moons
I-
over Miami.
I had a MyFitnessPal that got, I don't know, it's gone now. I don't know what the password and shit is for it. But I specifically remember this day because I would eat this every day. I would eat at Avenue 26 tacos.
Fire.
Right?
Nice.
I would eat 10 tacos at night.
10 tacos. Damn, bro. That's a lot of tacos.
That's enough. Well, no shaming. All right.
Sorry.
That's quite a
10
bit of
tacos.
tacos.
Just 10 of
Whoa,
anything
shit.
is kind of a lot.
No, it's not.
10
Dude,
taquitos?
10 bottles of water.
10
That's
chips.
a lot of water.
10
dude.
chips.
Yeah, not bad. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, you stupid idiot. Aren't you a fucking diet person, dummy?
But that's a lot of calories, bro.
Anyways.
That's 200 calories right there.
10
All right.
tacos is a lot of tacos.
So I would eat like 10 Avenue 20. This is just at night. But in the morning, I
Whoa.
would get like takeout, like Chinese food or some shit, right? Then I would get like dim sum. And then I get like some pizza in between.
Sounds good.
And
That sounds like a dream, bro.
right?
hungry.
And so I'm just eating like it's nothing. And then when I calculated roughly the calories, it was like 3,200 to 4,000 something calories a day. And I'm like, how the fuck am I still hungry?
Wow.
Why do I still want to eat?
And just for reference, how many calories are you supposed to eat in a day? Like for you?
For me, right
Yeah.
now, I'm eating about 2,200.
But he's also like 208 pounds.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
then, you were like 3 something.
I was like, okay, let's relax here.
Wait,
Like,
weren't
you were like 670
I was
or
like
something?
280, 290, all right?
Oh, my bad.
gonna
Sorry.
say,
You
I'm
thought you were
just-
like 3, right?
You hit the 800 mark? Yeah.
What are you, 7,000 pounds, fatty?
You fucking fat, fat.
I honestly, I genuinely thought you were at like 300 for a while.
Nah, man, it's because I got muscles. No, I was
Hey,
a
but you
big
look
boy.
great.
You
now.
do look good.
I was a big fucking
Skinny
boy.
bitch, dude.
Hey, man, I'm
Hey.
trying to get jacked and ripped, though, dude. I'm trying to look like Pat.
You're on your way, man.
Look at Pat, bro.
kinda
Hey, show him the
skinny.
guns, bro. Is that where the cameras are? That's where the cameras
That
are.
is the
I
cameras
feel
right
so
there.
douchey.
Yeah, dude. Fucking show 'em. And the lighting, bro. Come on, dog. Let's go.
Look at that. You look like a Greek statue, dude, when you did that shit.
Sorry, Robin.
Robin's like, I actually like fat Korean guys.
Yeah,
So,
forgive me, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I know Robin's type, dude.
Yeah, Robin, what's your type?
A fat Korean with low self-esteem.
If you have one.
Do you have a type?
I don't know. I'm in one of those phases where most men I meet I feel are stupid.
All right.
Top 3. Yeah, you're right though.
Oh, so you're saying I'm your type. Thank you.
Top 3 types. Top 3
Top
types.
three. Top three.
Top 3 what?
Types just of men that you tend to enjoy.
To enjoy. Like a
That you tend to- why
like
you
a
ask her like
a
that,
dessert.
professor?
I
I'm
know.
just curious.
That I
You tend to
It
enjoy.
sounds like
Yeah,
I
bro.
bring them back to my cave.
Yeah, and you fucking eat their heads, yo.
I don't like. Are we speaking just like physical traits? Because I'm more of like a personality person.
Both. Let's get a little bit of both. A little bit of physical traits, a little bit of the other stuff.
I mean, I need like someone to be funny
It's good.
Yeah, that's always a must.
and
Gotta have jokes.
situationally aware and empathetic of like the people around them.
Boo.
Okay, well, I just got canceled out. Here we go.
Just kidding. No, that's very important. as
How
well.
big do the eyes need to be?
Yeah. You do single eyelid or double eyelid?
No eyelids. No.
Very cool.
There we go.
I want a sociopath.
Sick.
No, I don't know. That's a hard question because I just
Yeah.
like. It's,
You're more of a vibey person. You need to feel them out first.
Yeah, you need the vibes,
yeah,
bro.
because most of the guys I've dated, like more than like just a couple dates. I remember when I first met them, I didn't think, oh, I'm attracted to this person, but then I started to talk to them, and I was like, oh, I am very attracted to this
That's
person.
what every girl has said to me, dude. It's
Damn,
like,
dude.
saw your face, disgusting. Now that you talk a little bit, annoying.
Excuse me, is that what I said, David?
That's what you
Whoa.
said. First of all, that's what you said. Okay, you know what? You're turning me on right now, Robin. So
Yeah, we gotta-
I hope
we
you
gotta
know
cut
I
this
like
out,
it when
dude.
women yell at me. So
Yeah.
in your face.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully later tonight, in your face. Boom. Let's
Oh.
go.
I don't know. You're
I
still in a caloric deficit.
Oh,
No,
God.
yeah.
Robin, I should have never shared these things.
She's like,
my
you still
penis
got-
does not work.
You got
Robin!
a calorie deficit dick, dude. You got
Robin
fat loss
Couch with the
dick.
zingers, dude. She
Well,
got zingers.
I'm going to
She
cry
lit
myself
all
to
of us
sleep
up, dude.
tonight. That's
And
not
you
me
eat
by
'em.
name. What's up, caloric deficit penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, dude. CD dick.
Burrito boy.
Oh, dude, I can't. I'm burrito boy. Who the fuck eats 6 burritos?
Every
you
time Patrick
fat
sees
fuck?
you, he's gonna be like, "How many burritos did you eat today,
I just
David?"
know if you're eating burritos, I'm like, oh, David's trying to fuck somebody.
yeah.
Somebody's gonna fuck. That's your Viagra.
If Ariel sees me with a
like,
burrito-
ooh, David's got plans tonight.
It's like, so what do you want to do tonight? And she sees me eating a burrito. She goes, okay, I already know.
I'm ready now.
What you mean? What I want to do? You know damn well. Let's go on to. Let's go on to the next video.
It is actually hot as fucking here.
Dude,
It
it's not,
is.
I'm
It's
telling you,
not
once
even
it hits
like
the
a lot.
30-minute mark, it's like
I'm
it's
sweating.
110 degrees.
We sweating.
And we got the next video up.
we
Let's
cooking,
go.
my boys. We cooking.
Twitter, you wild.
Twitty, wow.
I call this the whitest grits.
Raw shrimp.
So watch this shit. Frozen strip straight into the water
Straight
for
in
the
there,
people
huh?
who are listening.
Why should you do that?
Takes this grits, looks soupy and watery as fuck.
Oh.
No seasoning whatsoever. Puts it on a fucking disposable plate.
Yeah, it's gonna burn right through that
Yeah,
plate.
as soon as you see the disposable plate, that's a
Wait,
red
that's
flag.
how she
Shrimp
cooked them?
in water.
That's how she cooked them?
That's how she cooked them.
That's it?
Shrimp in water with the
That's-
shells on.
that's not
in
right,
the grits.
That looks terrible. Ew.
Eats it, puts it in her mouth. She goes,
She goes, tastes like shit.
that is really good. Fucking disgusting.
Dude, have you seen like those Uncle Roger videos that everyone's like talking about? Like everyone's like those are pretty hyped. Like him
Oh, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
that. But the way these people, I don't know how he finds his original source content, but like how they make their rice, how they do everything, it's like it is the worst. And it's like almost how not to cook. Actually,
Sure.
it's terrible.
You know what the wildest thing is? There's the internet.
Yeah, you could look this up.
Yeah, just go on YouTube.
There's so many fucking recipes for shrimp and grits, and they're all pretty fucking decent.
And it's really easy too. Shrimp
Yeah.
and grits is like not that hard to make.
Yeah.
It's really fucking easy. First of all, do you know what this reminds me of? So I did a show on Netflix called The Best Leftovers Ever, right? I'm a Netflix star. And so
Yeah, you are.
it got canceled after one season.
No, it didn't. It's coming back.
Oh, I hope. A lot of people have been asking for it. Ugh.
I'm telling you, the fans
But
are real.
Either way, there was a person on the show when I was on there that fucking actually made me eat something where I gagged. So this person, easiest challenge ever. It was breakfast. You could make anything into breakfast.
Breakfast is easy.
Even if you went the most simple route and you got docked points for it, at least it tasted good, right? And that could be your forgiving grace.
Sure.
So this lady, sweet lady, by the way, decides that she wants to poach eggs. She's never poached eggs before.
Oh, yeah.
Bad
Right?
idea.
There's many different ways to poach eggs.
There's a
Simplest
learning curve to it, though.
Yeah, simple way to do it. Get that water hot, swirl it, create a vortex. It'll encase it in something very fucking nice. She's never poached eggs before. Takes it out way too early. It's still gelatinous with the egg whites not set. Egg is still cold. Doesn't get a slotted spoon. Gets a regular spoon just like that. Takes that poaching liquid, which is just water.
Water.
And then dumps it onto her dish. And I had to fucking eat that.
Oh my
So
God.
I get we had this little earpiece in our ear. And 2 of the other judges didn't want to eat it. And they go, David, you're up to bat. And I was like, you got to do this. And I hear it. And they're like, as I'm about to eat it, they go, okay, let's cut. David, can you undo your face? Because my face was like this.
Because you knew you were about to get
Because
salmonella.
I knew I was going to eat this shit. I was going to die.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
eat it. And they go, okay, I know this is really hard, but can you say something nice about it? And I go, you finished. I just go away. Because it
Wow.
was that bad. And that's what that shit reminds me of.
Oh my God.
One of the funniest comments that I read on that thing was like, how the fuck do you guys invade countries for spices and then never use it?
That's funny as fuck.
Because they're cocky, these guys, dude. The way
That
she
is
cooked
funny.
it was like she was fucking Yan Can Cook. Like she knew exactly what she was doing.
She's killing it.
She was confident in her head.
This is really
Shrimp?
good.
Not a single spice, by the
In
way.
water, no salt, no even salt.
No butter?
No butter?
Because you're supposed to, saute it a little bit, right?
No
least-
fucking butter. At
That's
least.
the plainest shit. Like just eating a shrimp, just boiled, frozen ass
She's
shrimp.
eating oatmeal and fucking shrimp.
And she's like, this is fucking good. I go, whoa.
she goes,
And let me tell you something. I know like there's this like ongoing online joke that white people can't cook.
It's
not
true, though.
Not true all the
It's
time.
true.
All right. Not
can
true all
be.
the time. All right. There's like a very specific sect of white people
Which
that
ones?
can't cook. Huh?
like who?
Trailer trash folks.
Dude, yeah, Southern food, like New Orleans, Cajun food, but there's, I mean, it's not all
That's
white
all
folks.
mixed. That's
yeah,
not
it's
really, like,
mixed.
white
It's
people.
mixed. Yeah, it's mixed
Yeah.
up.
But the funny thing about
like
the
a regional
internet too
thing.
is like even people too who think that they can cook, they can't really cook. Like I remember just watching these videos where they would like we would watch like people who cook, right? And they just kind of throw a bunch of like seasoning. I'm like, that looks way too fucking salty. It's like, oh, because you don't know how to season your food. I was like, no. That's way too fucking salty. You don't know what you're doing. Like just because you put onion powder and fucking garlic salt and everything doesn't mean it's gonna taste good. Your shit all tastes the fucking same.
Yeah.
There was a video that went not viral, but like on Twitter it was pretty big. But there was a girl who was like a home chef, and she was cooking some shit up, and then she made sarsuka. Like it's like
What's that?
I'm
It's
mispronouncing
like
it, but-
tomato sauce and eggs. And
yeah, it's like it's a Moroccan dish. I've had it quite a few times.
it's
Right,
pretty good.
And then
very good.
like Black Twitter was ripping up this girl. They're like, look at your unseasoned ass white food. I was like, that's from fucking like West Africa, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's not white people food.
Yeah.
But even then, people don't know that shit. But Black Twitter was ripping her up, saying, "Oh, you can't season your." I was like, that's a fucking Moroccan dish, dude. The fuck are you talking about? That has hella spices in it.
Yeah.
But people
It's
don't
banging.
know because they
Yeah.
only see, where's the fucking sazon? Where's the fucking garlic salt? That's all you fucking know.
Where's
all your
the
food
Old
tastes the
Bay?
same. Exactly.
Yeah.
So when they look at a West African dish, they call it a white dish. I'm like, that's not white. And she's a professional chef. That's
Wow.
fucking hella good.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Food's fucking weird.
Cooking
on
is
there.
the shit, man. Cooking really is sick
Hey,
as
what's
fuck.
your favorite dish? Sourdough, bitch. Yes. Well, this was on the podcast. I was making sourdough. I'm like, dog, I lost so much respect for you.
Dude, I made sourdough. That shit was amazing.
It's
Yeah,
good to have.
How
huh?
come we
It's
haven't
good.
tasted it? No.
Yeah, how can you never bake this
Because
loaf?
the thing they don't tell you is that the shit goes old in 3 hours, dude. When you bake shit fresh, it goes literally gets rock hard within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You have like
you making
two-
it wrong, dude. Actually, I don't know. I can't bake. Baking's too hard.
You have like two.
oven don't
Honestly,
work.
one day and it's hard as fuck. But it was good. It's like Fiore bread. It's like it has that softness in the beginning. It's amazing. Yeah.
Why'd you start making sourdough, dude?
Because it was the
Started sucking
pandemic,
cocks, that's
and then my
why.
buddy, I didn't know it was a fad, but my buddy Thomas was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make bread," and I was like, "You're gonna fucking make bread? That's sick." He's like, "Yeah, like just do this."
Gotta
And
feed
then-
the yeast.
And then I did it, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Pandemic, bored.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, fuck
That's
it."
just kind of fire though.
And then I was
I
like, I
wanna-
should
I wanna
start
do
doing
that.
this all the time. I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna buy bread anymore. But then I was like, it's way too much fucking work.
Dude, baking is hella fucking work.
It's
man.
hard.
You know what I've seen people do?
It's hard.
There's this one guy on YouTube who's really good. The pro home cooks guy. You ever seen that dude? He's pretty tight. But he takes a sourdough starter and then he gets some green onions, slices it up, and then makes like a little scallion sourdough pancake on his cast iron. And it's like really easy.
Nah, just do a
Delicious.
regular scallion pancake from Asia, and it's way better.
Yeah, you could do that too, but like, you know.
I don't want your sourdough bullshit. Just do it the way it's supposed to be done, all right? You're fucking bastardizing our fucking food, and you should know you're
Yeah, that's
Taiwanese
right,
fuck.
man. That's bullshit. Yeah, you know what? I am upset about this.
Damn, you're mad.
I
For real,
am mad
You're
about
heated.
this, man.
You're
That
heated.
kind of sounds hella good, though. I'm just fucking
It
around.
sounds fire.
That sounds
It
hella delicious.
looks good, you know? But it was like something simple you can make that you don't have to like bake. You could just kind of throw it in a pan. Easy. You throw it together in like 2 minutes.
Dude, let me tell you something. People be getting creative with food, man.
Dude,
I
it's
like
great.
it.
Yeah.
Air fryers, bro. Come
Air
on,
fryers are
dog.
dope. I do like air
Any
fryers.
chef out there that's shitting on fucking air fryers, you're a big,
You're a pussy, dude.
big. No, I like pussies. You're a fucking ball sack, dude.
Yeah. We
All
hate
right?
ball sacks
We
over
hate
here.
balls.
They always like
No
chefs
balls.
always be shitting on like these ideas. Like the air fryer is amazing. Like it doesn't fry food. We fucking know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We fucking know it doesn't fry fucking food.
But
all
it's
right.
still pretty fucking good.
It's good. It's great.
It's pretty goddamn
And
close.
it's easy.
Hey, tell me what's better than air frying some leftover fries, dude.
Ooh.
Some leftover fried chicken.
Ooh.
Hella good. And
Crazy.
it's
So bomb.
faster because it's so small and compact.
Yeah.
And it circulates that air perfectly fine. Don't fucking talk about my air fryer.
Air fryers are amazing, bro.
Yeah,
like
they
you can
really
make
are.
anything good in there. And like if you don't know how to cook and that's something you want to learn how to do, air fryer is like one of the easiest things to learn how
Air
to
fry
start.
some bacon.
Yeah, dude.
Easy shit.
Broccoli, you air fry some broccoli for
Yeah, it's like, and I'm not trying to start a fucking restaurant. I just
Yeah,
want
bro.
to eat fucking decent
You
food.
want something quick, easy
Let me
to
cook
go.
this shit.
That's the thing people don't understand too. Like when they go, "Oh, I made this shit from scratch at home." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Does
Yeah.
it taste good?
Yeah,
You know what
right,
I mean?
exactly.
But that took you 8 hours, bitch.
Yeah, dude. All my mom's homemade stuff, it's like semi-homemade, right? So when she's doing like these broth or something, she finds like a quick little workaround. That's how
Yeah.
most people cook at home.
Yeah.
Not most people aren't like getting the sourdough started, making their fresh bread,
Yeah,
grow up, having chickens and getting the eggs from the fucking chicken vagina. Is that what we call it?
Me and Tiff, we took a pasta making class for Valentine's Day this year. And I was like, we took the class and I was like, making pasta is really easy. But you're like, oh, dude, I'm not gonna buy store-made pasta ever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do this. And then I bought the fucking attachment, the pasta maker, made it one time, and I was like, yeah, your boy's good.
yeah, it's too much
Boy's
work.
good, dude.
It's
Like
too much
number
effort.
one,
I'm going to H Mart and buy noodles.
it's fucking messy.
yeah,
It's
right?
messy.
I don't have
Yeah.
flour everywhere.
And look, check this out. When you start having kids, you have a kid. You be making hand-making pasta for this child?
No
They don't know
fucking
what
way.
the fuck it is.
Yeah, right.
They go noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna-
And that's it.
They're gonna throw on the
If
floor.
anything, they probably won't eat it because it
won't.
doesn't look like the shit they normally
Yeah,
get.
they're
They're
like,
like,
I don't
mac
want
and cheese.
it.
Like I did all this fucking work for you. You're not
Dude,
gonna
I
eat this
love
goddamn
watching
noodles.
this like one Italian dude where he actually likes dry pasta. He goes he's like a chef in Italy. He goes, no, like dry pasta is used for certain things because it absorbs the pasta sauce better. You don't use fresh pasta for fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like he goes, I like a spaghetti with a this, and then you take a this one, and then you do this. All right, don't talk about it this. And I fucking
I like how the definite what you started with was what the message, and you got that from him saying that.
That's right. That's how you do it.
So he's saying.
So what he's saying is, you don't talk about it this. That's how you translate it. I love Italian people because they're so hardcore about their fucking food. Like if you fuck up one little thing, you don't call that the carbonara. You put a cream in a carbonara, and no, you use a starchy water. It's already carbonara. Why you use carbonara? They get so fucking mad, dude.
Yeah.
But sometimes I fuck with Italian American food though.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
I
You
can't
like
be
that
mad at
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Just like the same way we like Chinese American
Chicken
food.
parmesan?
You know what I mean?
Dude, did you guys
chicken
ever see
parm?
that video of those Asian kids shitting on Panda Express?
Yeah, they're losers, dude. You're a loser.
But their parents or like these older Asians are like, this is pretty fucking good. Like, this is not authentic Chinese. No Chinese person would eat this. And it cuts to an old Asian person going, I like this a lot.
I like this a lot.
They're just fucking going to town on it, dude. They're just like, yeah, people in China would eat this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
great.
food
Yeah.
snobs are annoying, dude.
That shit is
Especially when it
annoying.
comes to like, what's traditional and what's like super. Like when they're super, like when they die on that hill too much, it's like, all right, dude, get over it.
Yeah.
Please stop it.
See, that's the thing too. Like, so there was this one guy that got fucking mad at me because I made this video. Because he's a guy that he like makes his own food and he stuffs his face with it. He's really fucking hideous. But this guy,
You just hate him because he's ugly?
because he smacks his mouth or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I don't really know who he is, but then his
like
videos started popping up on my thing, and he made a Korean dish, and it wasn't anywhere near
Oh, I
where it's
remember
supposed to be.
this.
Right?
I
And this guy
remember
got mad at me. Right. And so some of his fans came after me too. They're like, he didn't say it was authentic. I was like, I didn't say he said it was authentic. I said his recipe was trash. And I also said that
that's fair game.
because you put the recipe out, you have a responsibility of like letting people know that it's not a Korean dish. You didn't do that. I was like, he's Vietnamese. So I'm like, if I took bones and I threw it in water, I said, this is pho, Vietnamese people would throw a fit about it. Right? You would be upset, like, that's not fucking pho. But
Yeah.
you did the same thing for my dish. And I'm just like, dude, this is just fucking trash. Like, all you have to do is Google a recipe and then just do it that way.
Yeah.
And then their response was like, well, he's doing his own way. I was like, that's 100% fine, even if you put out the disclaimer. But the fact is that you're saying that this is delicious and this is a version of this Korean dish. And it's not. It's just not. Right? So it's like, if I did this with American food and I said, oh, look at this delicious hot dog. And it was a hamburger. Right? I was like, what are you talking about? It's a bun and meat. It's a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's a hamburger, isn't it? It's like, no, American people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's the same equivalent of what he was doing.
Sure.
I'm not making a big fuss about it. I'm just saying that your recipe was trash.
But if I say that, that's fair game. You get to say whatever the fuck
that's
you
the thing.
want.
He writes to me, he goes, I was wondering, and I just saw this not that long ago because I was going through old DMs, kind of clearing out my DMs and stuff. I was like, oh, who is this guy? He seems mad at me. And I'm like, oh, that's the guy that I said I didn't like the recipe. And he goes, you're a fucking clown. I can't believe like you're mad at me about this. I was like, I just did a video, guy. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing about creators too. It's like, if you create stuff, you put it out there for people to judge. I'm allowed to have an opinion on it. Just like you have an opinion on my stuff. I don't hate you, you ugly fuck. Also too, if you want to come get it at any time, you can come get it. By the way, I actually know where he lives.
Really? You know where he lives?
Is that the really big food YouTuber
asked
dude
around.
who just like makes a bunch of food in his house and like just
I think so. I don't know I don't know a lot of his videos. I just know he chews his lips when he smacks. But he does shit when he eats. He goes, oh my God, it's so good. I'm like, bro, all right, I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's too
and he
much.
might as well be a really nice person. But listen, if you want to fight, we can get it going at
geez,
any given
damn,
time.
dude.
Christ, dude. Straight to
Wow.
fisticuffs,
Challenge,
huh?
huh?
No, I mean fight with words.
Fight with recipes. Ooh, recipe off. Cook
recipe off, dude.
Oh, I would cook this fucking
Do a
weirdo under a
cook-off.
table, dude.
Under a
Do
fucking
that,
table.
all right,
I'd
that
jerk that guy
dish.
off under
You
a
guys
table,
gotta
man.
both cook that dish now.
Yeah, what was the dish?
Well, he
Sundubu?
fucking seasons his
Sundubu.
shit with tears because he's a little pussy. So that's so he might have an
Damn,
edge on
boy.
it. I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't know the guy. He's probably a really nice dude.
Yeah.
But
We're just having fun. We're just having fun.
I'm just
having
having
fun,
fun.
guy. We're having fun.
I'm just having fun, dude. I'll kiss you on your fucking delicious ass
We'll
lips.
kiss you. We'll kiss you.
And I'll probably fucking give it a rating because the grease off your lips is disgusting like the food. Let's go. Boom!
Bang, 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 bang.
Shots were fired.
But it's so weird. I was like, why are you upset? It's like, I create content too, and I just be roasting people. And he's like, well, this is, why are you so mad? I'm not mad at you. I just made a video and I said your fucking recipe was weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think it's just like you said. It's just because you're putting your thing out. It's like your baby, right? Like anything content, but you have to make that differentiate. That you have to on your own be like, if I put something out, people can talk shit about this, and that's their right, and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah. Like
So it's
people
like if that shit looks like ass, it looks like ass to me.
Yeah, and also I'm Korean. I could talk about my own culture and food. Like if you bastardized it and you made it all weird and you said it was a recipe for a dish that it really wasn't, I'm allowed to say that shit. Like I said, like if I made a fucking Vietnamese dish and I fucked up the recipe and you're like, that's not what it is, I'm like, oh shit, really? Then what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
But he takes it as, well, I'm an authority on food. Well, if you're an authority on food, then do a better job, you fuck. Wow. So I have
Sounds
this
like
gym
David
called
Wilson.
Lionheart Jiu-Jitsu Academy.
Bang,
if you want to
bang,
come
bang.
and get it, you can get it any fucking time.
Tuesdays, 10
This
a.m.
guy,
usually.
bro, he wants to fight people.
He
I
wants
don't
to
want to fight anybody.
You want to fight, huh?
No, these guys put me in a thread, say you should fight Salt Poppy. I'm like,
Dude.
that fool will beat my ass.
Salt Bobby's dope.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
So
He's a Filipino guy that goes like this. He goes,
dog, he makes me laugh
He's
so
funny,
hard.
dude.
You know why
Okay.
he makes me laugh? Even in the boxing match, he stays in character.
Oh,
So
really?
he knocks this dude out and he just goes, I'm like, dog, if I'm fighting, I wouldn't even be thinking
He's
about that
slick
shit.
too, bro.
Damn.
He's real good.
I'm gonna look him
Southpaw,
up.
tricky ass southpaw.
So
like,
he's a
and he's
beast.
only been boxing for a little bit.
No, he's been boxing for a long time.
Oh, really? Oh, you
So people don't know this, but he's been boxing since he was a kid in the Philippines.
Oh shit! No wonder he's so sick, dude.
He's fucking sick, but they fucking underestimate him because of how he looks like.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that kid. That fool will fucking put your lights out. And look what happened. 20 seconds into the first round of his last fight, lights out.
He's a big boy too.
Is he?
stays right in the pocket. Fucking positioning's perfect for that left cross. Bink, knocked him out.
Damn. Is that his only fight or has he fought?
He's
second or
fought
third or
twice.
something.
His second pro fight.
I'm gonna look this dude up.
Dude, this kid is fucking slick with it. And his first fight, fat as fuck. Next fight, lost more weight. And he's still going down. So he's trying to get
Wow.
to like his peak optimal level of fitness.
Wow. Sure.
I'm his biggest fucking fan.
Isn't that crazy how like
So fight the guy, dude.
yeah, fight. Knock him the fuck out. Isn't that crazy to see that like these YouTube guys or like these social media influencer dudes are really making boxing a serious thing in their world? Like, I'm sure the checks are pretty big for these dudes.
For
yeah,
sure.
they're going to be decent. I
Like,
mean,
they're
better
doing
than
a good
regular
job.
like first time pro fighters.
Oh,
they're
for
making,
sure.
I mean, at least like 50 or maybe even like 25K, which
Yeah.
to people will be that's not a lot, but for a first time pro fight, that's a fat fucking
That's
check.
great. Yeah, that's amazing.
Let's say he got 50K. He got 50K for 20 seconds.
I mean, even what Jake Paul's been able to accomplish is fucking bananas. Dude.
Yeah.
Insane, dude. The fact that he
Insane.
fought Floyd Mayweather throughout the whole fight, I was like, I can't believe they're
That
gonna
was
fight.
that was Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And you're a racist.
Who you talking about?
Jake Paul.
You're talking about
But I
Jake
mean,
Paul.
that's impressive too. The fact that he got to fight Mayweather.
Well, all the guys that he was fighting was like,
Anderson
I can't
Silva.
believe he's gonna fight
Anderson
these guys.
Silva.
Yeah, it's
The thing about Jake
That's
Paul,
gonna be
the
sick,
one
actually.
person I actually don't care to watch box is actually Jake Paul now. The reason why is because he has now elevated himself where he could fight better competitors, right? And so now the freak show's done for me. I'm done. Like I don't not because I have anything against him. It's like the novelty has wore off. For
Sure.
me. Watching these other YouTubers who have just started and they're taking it
That's
and
so fun.
watching them get better incrementally and fighting people at their level is way more exciting because the exchanges are just better.
Yeah.
Like Jake Paul cherry picking 50-year-old men, even if they're pro fighters or whatever, whatnot. The freak show's done. Like I'm done watching it.
Sure.
So that's why I guarantee you that's why he couldn't sell. He couldn't sell his last fight. The ticket sales were shit.
that was the fight I wanted to see the
who
most.
was he supposed to fight?
He was supposed-
Rahman.
Rahman something. What was his first name? Was that his last
Junior.
name?
A
Junior?
boxer, like a real boxer.
His dad was like an OG boxer that fought like Lennox Lewis or some shit.
Lennox
okay.
Lewis, I think like George Foreman and shit. Everybody.
Yeah, like he was a high level boxer, and he's like I think like 8-0 or something like that.
Oh,
Jake was
shit.
getting so the long story short about that, he was brought in to be Jake's sparring partner, right? So Rahman Jr. he started off as a light heavyweight or a cruiserweight or something like that, but now he's a heavyweight, big dude. So the thing that they told him was like, don't put his lights out. We're fighting. Just make sure that you just
him
only
some
use your
work.
jab. Just give him some work. And so he's just giving him light work or whatever. And you see like the clips of this. He's giving him light work, but he's really rocking the shit out of Jake. And Jake hits him with a few hard overhands, and you just see Rockman eat it. He goes, good shit. After the fight's over, Jake gets on the fucking, the corner of the ring and starts going, I'm a champ, I'm a champ. That gets on Rockman's nerve because he's like, yo, I'm just giving you light work and you're getting in my face about this shit. So he has a problem with him.
Yeah.
And so, but Jake only put up the thing of him like throwing that hard cross on him or whatever, and then
Sure.
Rockman being really emotional. So they set up this fight because Tommy
Fury
is out. Jake, lo and behold, starts to put all these like little contract stipulations that nobody knew about,
like a weight cutting one that was really gonna fuck him over.
like really fuck him over. And people who don't watch boxing, they don't understand that. They go, well, he's a professional. He should have just made weight. It was impossible for him to.
No.
But
Yeah.
even then, he went damn near close to it.
Because what the clause was is that he and mistake me if I'm correct me if I'm mistaken, but it was he had to be way under his normal fighting weight because I think he was like 210, 215 or something. That's where he usually fights at. The fight was like supposed to be like 190 or something, or like 195.
It was like 200, and he came in on the day of at 205.5, which was pretty damn close.
And then they said you can't rehydrate
At
the
all.
next day
At all.
What?
So you have to stay at that weight
That's insane.
for the day of the fight. So then that means he has to spend a whole 24 hours being in a dehydrated state
That's insane.
to be able to fight him.
And Jake Paul naturally is around the same weight, right?
He's
200.
like 190 or something.
And also
or
Jake Paul has always
200.
fought guys that he's way bigger than.
Like
Yeah.
literally 30, 40 pounds heavier than us.
So
Exactly. But people don't they go, well, Rahman's a professional. It's like, understand that Rahman took the fight because he didn't care about the purse. Because the original stipulation was like, hey, if you're over this weight, for every pound that you're over, we take away X percentage of your purse. So by
wow.
the time he weighed in, he was going to make no money off this, at most $2,500.
Wow.
But Rahman's like, I don't give a fuck. Let's
I
just
want
do
to
it.
fuck him up. Yeah.
And so he made it seem as if it's like Rahman's fault, but he kind of set it up to fail so he doesn't have to box him.
Got it.
And so ticket sales were terrible. He made it seem like it was Rahman's fault, but anybody who watches boxing understands that, this is a trap.
I can't believe the no hydration clause. That's insane.
He
that
would've
makes no
died.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you die.
And it's like so not standard in boxing
At all.
Yeah.
That's
like,
never
it
a
just-
thing.
It's exactly, but
That's
once
never-
again, a lot of these new boxing fans, they don't watch boxing. They don't understand any of
Yeah,
this
they're
stuff.
Jake Paul fans. you know?
Exactly. So they go, "Oh, Rockman's a pussy." I was like, "No.
Wow.
That's not how this fucking works out."
But he's gonna
That's
have his
crazy.
work cut out for him fighting Andy.
yeah.
But knowing his fucking luck, he might knock out Anderson
He
Silva,
might.
dude.
He might.
Hey,
dude.
Anderson Silva's 47. Dude.
Yeah.
He's old.
Yeah. He's
Dude, but the way he
old.
But he-
slept Tito, oh.
And also how he looked against Chavez Jr., dude.
Exactly.
He looked good. But he is older, though. You never know.
Yeah.
And then I think Jake Paul's gonna have the reason why it's gonna be really troublesome for him. Fucking Anderson Silva's a tricky ass southpaw.
Dude.
He's tricky as fuck.
He knows he's seen it all. Anderson in
Damn.
boxing and stand up, he's seen it all. You know, like he knows what to expect. But man, I don't know.
You just never know what
You
that
just never know,
motherfucker-
bro.
Yeah.
Tyrone Woodley, I could not believe.
I couldn't believe it. I still think that
I
fucking
couldn't
KO
believe it.
is fake, dog.
I
That was
see it every once in a while
CGI,
pop
bro.
up on Instagram, and I'm just like,
That
I
shit
can't
looks so
believe this
fake to
shit.
me.
The
Yeah.
way he slept him too, bro, was crazy.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that shit happened. Every time I'm like, it can't be real.
Dude, it's so funny. Like after that fight happened, like Tyron Woodley, like there's no love on his Instagram anymore. Everybody lost hella respect for him, which is so crazy.
And I remember him being like, this ain't gonna tarnish my legacy, like
Yeah, it
blah,
did.
blah.
It 100% did.
It
And I
fucked your
was a
legacy up,
huge
man.
Tyron Woodley fan. After that
No,
shit,
you
that
weren't, dude.
made me feel, yes, I was,
No, you
man.
weren't, dude.
You know why I was? Because he slept Josh Koscheck like a motherfucker.
He
Dude, I
did
was
knock
after
Josh
that,
Koscheck out.
biggest Tyron Woodley fan.
Yeah.
But then, how about the Damian Maya fight? Were you a big fan of him after that one?
Yeah, well, I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I don't know. It was a little,
me too.
little bit of a snooze fest there.
Me too. Me too.
The Koscheck one was nice, though.
That shit was sweet.
Koscheck was so fucking annoying.
Yeah. Dude, everybody
So
hates
annoying.
Koscheck. He
Not me,
talks
dude.
so much shit for somebody that did nothing in the UFC. The blanket is what they used to call him. The blanket.
He was just lamprey.
I fucking hated him. Anyways, guys.
Shout out to Josh Koscheck.
Josh
wraps up.
Koscheck, this is for you, baby. Dedicated to you.
Hey, if you want to come on this podcast, we cannot scrap anytime. He would wrestle me to the floor and destroy me.
Yeah.
I remember
he's a
watching him
beast.
on the
He's a
Ultimate
beast.
Fighter and was like, no, he's not that bad. That's what I thought.
Like as a person?
Yeah. But I was also like 19.
And well, you're a terrible judge of character,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, there it is.
You're a horrible human being.
You can find Nick at Nick the Ear. And you can find Patrick at patrick.t.riley.
Oh,
Genius
Patrick
Brain
Riley.
every Sunday at 12 p.m. And by the way, this Jake Paul talk, I don't know when this shit's going to come out. It's probably already be viewing or some shit. I don't know.
These are nice TVs.
Yeah.
These are real TVs, you guys. This is
You're a
not fake.
fucking idiot.
Can you
We'll see
believe
y'all
this?
next time.
This is a real ass studio.
It's a studio, dog.
We got Robin in the